Morning everyone, so it's Tuesday the 12th of May and we are going to move on to something a little bit different today, but let's start with our starter. So yesterday I gave you 3 new words and they all ended in ER, so let's see if you can remember how to spell them today, but don't check what you wrote yesterday. Let's see if you can do it all by yourself today. So the 3 words are under, river and never. Under, river, never. Okay, I'm going to write them on the board. Okay, there we go. So, check your words, see if you got them correct, and then we're going to move on to that new thing I said about. So, today we are going to be doing comparative words. Now, comparative seems like a big word, but all that is comparing, and you've done lots of comparing at school and at home, so this should be really easy. Okay, but with comparative words, today we are looking at the comparative words that end in ER. So we've still got to remember that we're doing that today. So today we are going to be using 2 of the rules that we've done lots of times. The first rule that we need to remember in our head is VC double me. And the second rule is 2 E's are greedy. Okay, so just try and think about what each of those rules mean. So VC double me, when you've got a vowel and a consonant and you need to double the consonant. And then 2 E's are greedy is when we don't want 2 E's together, so we have to drop an E and just continue with the suffix. Okay, so in this one, we would drop the E and we just have to have the R on the end. And then the last one is just adding on ER, so there's no rule for that one. Okay, so let's see. The ones I've got to show you are big, and it's going to have the ER on the end. And the next word I've got is safe. Okay, now these 2 words, just done that one wrong, let me just change that one. There we go. These 2 words are comparative words because they're comparing something, okay? So big, bigger, safe, safer, you're comparing it, okay? So I've got some objects here and you could do the same. You could look around your house and see if you can find any objects to compare. So I've got a little small pot and a bigger pot. Okay, so we could say bigger, smaller, and as you might hear, they both have ER on the end, okay? So I'm doing bigger, so when I need to write the word bigger, I've got to use VC double me, double the G, add the ER. Okay, now I haven't got any objects for safe and safer, so I'm just going to look at this, 2 E's are greedy, and add my R. Okay, that was nice and easy. If you wanted to give it a try, you could look around your house and see if there's any objects that you can compare. You can compare yourself to your brothers and sisters or mum and dad. You could compare the TV size or the table size, anything that is smaller, bigger, longer, shorter. Okay, so I'm going to put some words on the board. It might take me a little while because there's quite a lot. And what I want you to do is just pick 3 of the words that I've written on the board and then add the ER onto the end, okay? So I've got fat, flat and thin. So I'm going to do fat, flat and thin. And then I've got another one, I'm just going to put it in the middle, long. I'll tell you why it's there for afterwards. And I've got wise, brave, and large. Okay, so I've put them in columns to help us already. These ones are all the ones that need to have the VC double me rule, and these are all the ones that need to have 2 E's are greedy. And then in the middle, long, you'll notice, or you might not notice, but all we have to do is just add the ER, okay? So we don't have to do any of the other rules, we just add ER for that one. So can you pick 3 of the words that are on my board? I've got fat, flat, thin, long, wise, brave, and large. And then I want you to just add ER onto the ends. Okay, you can pause it and then come back. So fatter, double the T, E-R, flatter, different word, double the T, E-R, thinner, double the N, E-R, longer, and then we've got wiser, braver, and larger. All three of those just need the R on the end, otherwise it would be two E's are greedy. Okay, now you might have noticed we've got lots and lots of words, which means we can do bingo. So can you do a bingo grid and pick 4 of these words, any 4. I'm going to do safer, my handwriting hasn't been very good. That's better. Thinner and bigger. Okay, so hopefully you've picked your 4 because I took a bit long there. My handwriting's not very good after that bank holiday. So I've picked my 4. I'm ready. I'm going to say 4 words. See if you can get bingo. If not, carry on. Okay. So wiser. That's the first word. And flatter. Larger. And longer. So I didn't get bingo at all. See if you can get bingo. And then we're going to move on to writing a sentence. Now yesterday we wrote a sentence with an exclamation mark, but today I found it really difficult to think of one. So I wonder if you could be better than me and think of a sentence with an exclamation mark at the end. So my sentence is longer than it was yesterday. I'm going to need all this space. Okay, are you ready? My sentence is, the River Nile is longer than the River Thames. So I need a capital letter. The River Nile. That's important. I've given Nile a capital letter because it's the name. The River Nile is longer than the River Thames. Okay, bonus challenge if you can tell me via email where the River Nile is and where the River Thames is. So that's my sentence. I'd love to see what your sentences are. Feel free to email us any of your home learning if you want to.